I honestly did not see what was essentially a full episode of The Mandalorian coming when it was hinted that Din Djarin would be appearing in this week's episode. I figured he'd play a small supporting role. Instead, he took center stage and Boba Fett didn't even appear in an episode of a show that bears his name. And you know what? That was fantastic. Everything from the story to the action to the quiet, insightful moments Din experienced were incredible. The whole episode felt cinematic and big. It really felt as if we were watching a movie. Serious props to Dice Ballas Howard, who directed this episode. She's come a long way since the first episode she directed in season 1 of The Mandalorian. I love that Din is struggling with the Darksaber. It makes total sense that someone who didn't grow up as a Jedi handling lightsabers would really struggle to wield such a weapon. Furthermore, Din unleashed the brutality, cutting his bounty clean in half with the saber. That was epic. The giant Halo ring was awesome too. Yes, the show is quite obviously borrowing from Halo, the video game series, but in fairness, Halo didn't invent the concept of a Halo ring. It popularized it. And this Halo ring is a lot different from any that we had seen in the Halo games. This is much more like a giant city, and it looked so freaking cool. I love that Din clearly misses Grogu badly and that the show made this so apparent. Some of my favorite parts of the episode were when he quietly reflects on Grogu's absence. It appears that he had some kind of necklace or something made for Grogu from the Beskar spear. I suppose we're just gonna have to wait until season 3 of The Mandalorian to find out, because I doubt that we're gonna get another full episode of The Mandalorian next week, so it's gonna be a long wait. I loved seeing the destruction of Mandalore flashbacks. These KX series security droids looked totally like Terminators, and I guarantee you that's what they were going for. The N1 Starfighter makes a glorious return, as does a lot from the Phantom Menace actually. We see a chunk of the pod racing course as Din takes the N1 for a test drive. Fun fact, the reason that it looks so decrepit and abandoned is because pod racing was actually outlawed for being so dangerous. We see a BD droid working for Pilimato, though I highly doubt that it's BD-1 from Fallen Order. And Din capped off the episode by saying one of the coolest lines in all of Star Wars.
Wizard.
Father!
That was pretty wizard, wasn't it, son?
What?
I'm bringing it back!
Overall, I have very few negative things to say about this episode, if I'm being honest. It does kind of suck that Boba Fett wasn't in an episode of a show that's named after him, though. I mean, now we have even less time for the show to kind of turn it around. So little has happened in the present day story in 4 episodes if you really think about it. There's gonna be a lot that needs to occur in the final 2 episodes of the show, and I'm just gonna say it, I think we need more episodes. I don't think 7's gonna cut it. One other thing I will say, this should be the standard runtime for future Mandalorian episodes. It was perfect, I was engaged, and I was not left feeling underwhelmed by the end of it. No more of that 25-minute stuff. Give us full 45 minutes every week, you cowards. Overall, I'd give this episode a 9 out of 10. I loved it. I really did. I didn't realize how excited I'd be to see Din Djarin again after nearly 2 years of his absence. And I'm way more excited for Mandalorian Season 3 now, and I already was excited, and this episode just blew the top off of my excitement. So here's to hoping that the final 2 episodes of the Book of Boba Fett can continue this upwards trend and be amazing. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I'm Zach, and I'll see you in the future.